Hi everyone, welcome again to our new session of the Python. So in this session I will explain you about operators in Python. First of all, thank you very much and I appreciate your effort to joining my live sessions which is created on this Sunday. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any queries or comment, please comment in the comment section so that I will revert with the resolution. And if you are really looking to understand each and every concept of Python, please always ready to learn from this channel because I have created Python session from scratch, so you can learn it from the beginning session to the advanced level. On every Tuesday I am uploading a new video of Python. Hope this will help to keep learning for you. So let's begin with the Python operator session. Please be available from start to end of this tutorial so that you will understand each and every concept of Python. Let's move to the main point. Because I am going to demonstrate you here in terminal, because of that I am not presenting in full screen. Let's move to the main part. So what is operators in Python? Operators are special symbol in Python that carry out arithmetic or logical computations. The value that the operator operates is called as operand. So just like consider an expression like 6 plus 2 is 8. Here 6 and 2 are called operands and plus is called operator. So plus is arithmetic operator. There are 7 types of operators are available in the Python. By using this we are able to perform various mathematical operation in Python. First is arithmetic operator, second comparison operator, third assignment operator, fourth logical operator, fifth bitwise operator, sixth membership operator, and finally seventh one is identity operator. So we will learn these operator in detail by using some example. So let's move to the first operator, that is arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operators are used to perform mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication and many more other operands like modus operandi. So I will not cover this part here because I have already started these operators in my previous session as well. So you can go through from there. Don't worry about that. I will mention that in description tab so that you will refer. So directly starting from the modus operandi, just like when let me create one variable here, p equal to 6 or 8, then q equal to 3. So if I want to perform modus operandi p modus q, then I will get remainder 2. So modus operandi always provide us the remainder value because it is not directly dividing our divisor. So whenever you are looking for reminders, always perform this operation. You can also print this in, let me print it here. At the same way you are getting the value, you can use it. Now you can see value is same. There are some other operators like flow division, dividing that result into whole number adjusted to the left in the number line. So let me show you this as well. P equal to 3.0 and q equal to 2.1. So if I am dividing p double forward slash q, then I am getting the value 1. So it is shifting the value or decimals in the right side. So flow division divides that result into whole number adjusted to the left to the number line. If we want to perform and power of function, then let's declare p equal to 4 and q equal to 2. This time whenever we are performing power of operation and q, it will square up the value p raised to q. It means 4 raised to 2 is the value 16. So by this way we can perform the power of operation. So these all operators are available in the arithmetic operators, and if at any point of time or any point of program we want to use that, we will use it definitely. Let's move to the next part or next operator, that is comparison operator. So in comparison operator, these operators compares the value on either side of them and decides the relation between them. They are also called relational operator. So let me give you some example here. If I want to declare this, then p is, or I want to print the value of p is greater than value of q, then definitely it will print true for me. If I am giving here value of p is less than q, then I will definitely get false value. So this is the operation. If I want to assign anything or equal to, then let me give you r equal to 2 and compare q equal to r, then definitely I will get true value. But if I am giving p equal to r, then this time I will get false value. So this is the comparison, comparing the result greater than, less than or equal to. Some other operators are also available, not equal to, just like p equal to q, then I will definitely get true value. If I am giving here q not equal to r, then definitely I will get false value. So this is the comparison operator. We can use it at any point of time when it is required. Greater than equal to, if greater than or equal to true if left operator is greater than or equal to the right, otherwise it will provide us a false value. Less than or equal to will provide true if operand in the less than or equal to the right side. So these 6 operators are available in comparison operator. Let's move to the third part, that is logical operator. In logical operator only there are 3 terms are available. First is and, or and not. So let me print here the value a equal to, providing the value true, b equal to false, let me give it here as a uppercase value. Now if I want to print in between here a and b is comma a and b. Now we can see here a and b is false, just like both are not true value. So a is true and b is false, because of that we are getting false value. Let me declare equal to c equal to true and then see the result which we have printed earlier. C, A and C is true. So see the difference what we are comparing. If we want to perform OR operation here, then give it to here and you can see A and B is true, means both are not equal. Let me print it for the next one, that is not. We will get the answer or just print here A and B is true. So it means not equal. So by this way we can also perform the logical operator greater than or equal to and this comparison operator, and we can include or both we can merge it. Let's move to the fourth operator, that is bitwise operator. Bitwise operator works on bits and performing bit by bit operation. Bitwise operator act on the operand, and if they are string of binary digits, they operate bit by bit and convert it to binary number. So binary is basically 0 and 1. If I want to print B or if I want to print 3, then definitely I will get 0 and 1 as a binary format. So let me print it here. We have provided the value P and %Q, and let's see what's the result. We are getting 0 because we have declared here true and false value. Let me print A and B. Sorry. No, P and Q is definitely a binary number space, and %Q can see here 0 bitwise, that is bitwise. And let me show you B equal to, sorry, Q equal to 2 and P equal to 8. If I want to print the bitwise OR operator, let me check here P 5 of Q and see, you can see it here, the number we are getting is 10. So by this way we can perform bitwise operator here. So if I want to perform the tail, basically tail is the negative sign, so we are getting -9. Okay, there are several other options also available: bitwise XOR, bitwise right shift and bitwise left shift. These all are also used in bitwise operator. Let's move to the assignment operator. So assignment operator is basically work in the used in Python to assign the value to variable, and let's assume P equal to 7. Then this is a simple assignment, but when P plus or equal to 7, then this will add the value and then show up the output, means P equal to P plus 7. So let me show it to here, P plus or equal to 4, and you can see the result. So let me print P. So value of P we are getting 12. Earlier value of P is 8. Now we have added 4 with P, and now it becomes the value of P is 12. So by this way we can work with plus or equal to, minus or equal to also working with the same. So whatever is value is subtracted from the declared value, and then it will show up the actual value. Division and modern operands also work with the same format. These are all a combination of arithmetic operator. Let's move to the assignment operator. In assignment operator, there's some others value are also available, not equal to, greater than or equal to. These option we can also include in assignment operator. Let's move to the some special operators are available in Python, like identity operator, and second one is membership operator. So let's check the first identity operator. So Python basically offers some special type of operators like the identity operator or the membership operator. Is and is not are the identity operator in Python. So let me show you with the example. Just P1 equal to, we have already declared the value of P and Q. Let me open with P1 equal to hello or good evening, good. Then Q1 equal to evening, good. Now if I want to print P is not Q, then you can see the true value is printed. If I want to print P1 is Q1, will get answer false. So if the value is matching, then only we are getting an identity operator response, otherwise it will show us the false value. So how this works in the identity operator, is and is not. Let's move to the next operator, that is membership operator. In and not in are the membership operator in Python. They are used to test whether a value or variable is found in a sequence like string, list, tuple, set and dictionary. In dictionary we can only test for presence of key, not the value. But here if I want to print with the letter, just like print, so we are not having any common value out of this. So let me print here G in P1. Now you can see we are getting true value. If I want to print E here in P1, then we will get false value because E is not present here in P1. But if we want to, let me declare P2 with some matching characters like element, okay. In single quote, this should be in single quote because we are declaring string. Let me print here E in P2. Now you can see E is present in P2 also, small e in Q1. Sorry. Now you can see true values printed. If I will print same for P2 also, because small e is also, lowercase e is also present in P2 as well, then also we will get a true value. P2, you can see true value. By this way we can use the different operators in our programming based on our requirement. So this is all about Python operators. So let's recap this. So we have started with the what is operator in Python. Then we have discussed 7 types of operator available in Python. First is arithmetic, second comparison, third assignment, fourth logical, fifth bitwise, sixth membership, and seventh identity. We have checked different operations and operator symbol is available here and perform different mathematics operation by using the Python terminal. So this is all about the Python operator. Hope you understand it. If you have any queries or comment, please comment in the comment section so that I will check and revert with the resolution. And most important part, don't forget to like and subscribe channel for the latest update. Thank you.